Hey everyone, welcome back to Shop Life. We're back at it again with another pull apart video. We did a whole poll on Instagram to see what people wanted to see for this week's video, and almost everybody wanted to see another pull apart video. So we're like, you know what? Let's go to a pull apart that's a little far away. So this one's actually 2 hours away from us, and we decided to come out here and see what this one has to offer. We're still in South Carolina, but 2 hours the other direction. And this place has a lot of BMWs, a lot of new model stuff, a lot of old model stuff. I want you guys to stay tuned and see what we found in this car that I'm standing here doing the intro in right now. But first, let's walk the yard. All right, so we are in the import section. Here's row 1. I think the BMW start on row 2, so let's go right through there. All right, I already see my first E36. Convertible, so chances are most of the inside stuff is all water damaged, and I need that emergency light switch. So funny thing is, you know, LKQs, they actually, each LKQ has different pricing on different things. So I can just look up the pricing on this, but I think we're just gonna take our chance. It takes 2 seconds to pull it out. I'm gonna pull it out and then we'll see how much they charge up front. So this actually is in pretty good condition. The contacts don't look too corroded. It does have, you know, dust and stuff on it, but I think this is gonna work really well. Hopefully they don't charge too much for it. All right, so already off to a good start. I didn't even look at the car. Let's see how everything looks. You know, if I find a E36 with the depot glass headlights, I'm gonna go and take those as well, because we need those for our M3. I think today's goal, I wanna find some stuff for our own cars. I've made a little list. You know, we've got actually a bunch of cars, a lot of E-Series. We've got an E38, E36, we've got a bunch of E46s, and we want parts to retrofit into our car from other newer, like E90s and newer. So, speaking of E90s, here we are. So this is a 328xi. But I already see that it's got the beige interior. What I really want, I want some seats, sport seats to retrofit into my car, which is the S54 swapped E46 sedan. And my car already has the brown interior, but my front seats are the non-sport and they're all torn up. So I kind of want, you know, that similar brown that the E90s had, but I want it in the sport form. So I want to get those sport seats and put those into my car. But as you guys know, Alpine White is my favorite color, so you can never go wrong with Alpine White. All right, let's keep moving. Here's an E60. This is the 535. It's the 530. So this one has the M54 engine still. It's 2007. Well, actually, no, this one might have the N52. Yeah, she has the N52 since the 2007. But somebody's already torn it apart. In my opinion, this is the ugliest 7 Series BMW has ever made. And if you guys agree with me, comment down below. If you don't agree with me, comment down below and why. Yes, it did have a lot of tech for its time. You know, the first E65 7 Series came out in 2002. Well, that's when they started producing them. And back then, the tech that they had for these cars was, you know, ridiculous. I mean, BMW back in the day used to be very on top of all their tech. Their engineering was just, you know, a whole nother ball game compared to the rest of the manufacturers. But for styling, they really dropped the ball, and I think they've been dropping the ball ever since. But hey, I'm biased. You know, I like the boxy look. I like that classic, you know, E39, E36, E46, even the E30 look I like. I think it started really getting iffy for me around E90. It kind of made up for it with the F series, with the F80 especially, made it look really aggressive, which is why we caught one. But besides that, I think they've dropped the ball quite a bit. All right, I think that's it for BMWs in this row. They do have a lot of other imports. They've got, you know, Scion TC right here. I used to actually like these cars. They're actually, you know, they seem like, no, never mind. I didn't actually like these cars. I like the Eclipse. Those look pretty good. On to the next one. There's actually a lot of people here. Now I'm not at that comfort level yet where I'm, you know, it's gonna be like loud how I normally talk in front of people that I don't know. But maybe doing these pull apart videos might help. But you know what? We're gonna skip this row for the time being. I see an E39. Let's see. There's so many G35s here. This is like the 4th one I've seen. And if you guys watch my previous pull apart videos, you guys know how I used to buy a bunch of G35s. This used to be my bread and butter at my dealership. I used to have a used car dealership, and any G35 I would have, within a week it would be gone. Now I used to buy salvage title G35s, and I'll buy 2 of them, one hit in the back, one hit in the front, and now I would just, you know, use the one that didn't have frame damage and fix that and sell it. You know, with full disclosure, everybody knew what it looked like. But that was before rebuilding was, you know, popping on YouTube. But here's the E39. So I think this one is a facelift. It does not have the steering wheel we're after. And the taillights are busted. It's got one good taillight, but eh. We still have the E39 taillights. Not gonna lie to you, we've been slacking. I haven't even posted any of those E39 taillights for sale. I wanna clean them up and make sure they're sealed properly before I post it for sale. So hopefully soon we'll do that. So here's a 535i, and I actually need something off of this car, not for mine, but for a customer's car. But someone took out everything out of the front. You know, they just cut it off completely. So nothing here that I can use now. I see another E39. Is that E39? Man, I'm good. Just by the fender, I was able to tell it's E39. All right. Let's see what we got here. Beige interior. It is facelift, but it's automatic, so nothing that we want to get like manual swap wise. Doesn't have that nice steering wheel that we're after either, but it does have the set of tail lights. Should we get them, or should we sell the ones that we already have first? So here's the E46 that's wrapped in this blue. It does have the LED tail lights. These are the depot ones, but they're already faded. Both of them are bad pretty much. This one's already broken, busted, and this one's already faded, so no point in getting those, but if they were clean, I would have definitely got them. Let's see how it looks inside here. So it's automatic, so nothing for a manual swap in here either. Beige interior, that's really, you know, seen better days. Door doesn't open. Hopefully y'all can see that. Man, a lot of these engines are gone. The E39 doesn't have an engine. This E46 doesn't have an engine. That other E60, someone just cut off the whole frame rails and took everything out. Let me see this E60 that's behind here. Maybe they have something. This one's also a 535. Let's see if the engine's in here. Nope. This engine and transmission is gone too. Is that a WRX? Or is it just the normal Impreza 2.5? It's a stick. You know, so many cars have just that certain distinct smell, and Subaru is one of them. Subaru has that smell. I don't know how to describe it. Like BMW, especially old BMWs, have that crayon smell, and Subarus just have, it's like almost like a sweet kind of smell. Not entirely sure how to describe it, but let me know if you guys know what I'm talking about. A lot of cars have that certain smell. Like Volkswagens also have a certain smell to them. So here's the E46 325i 2005 facelift. They got it up really high. Oh, is that a factory nav unit? It is, but it seems like all these pixels are already trashed. I can see it on here. You can see how there's damage right there. It's missing the button. All of this is cracked. Not gonna get it. But I am going to get this section right here. So since this E46 had a factory navigation unit, it's actually got this lower relocation panel for the HVAC, and then the ashtray and stuff is down here. What we usually do on our cars, instead of spending the $80, $90 to get this relocation kit, we just put the HVAC module right there and it works. It holds it in place, but this is gonna be legit. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. All right, let me get my tools. All I'm gonna need is a Phillips. First, let's put in neutral. Oh. Imagine if the whole car just rolled off. You know, I'm still gonna be gentle with it just in case somebody wants this module. All right, there we go. I hope they don't want a lot of money for this. We went to another pull apart when we were getting that emergency light switch for E36, and they wanted $9. I'm like, at a pull apart? Y'all didn't even pull it off. And it's not tested. Yes, y'all give me a 90-day warranty, but what good is that going to do if I'm going to have to come back here and find another one, and the other ones are probably in the same condition? And I still have to pay $3 each time to get in. So that's not even worth it at that point. But this, I know I would have to spend like $80 to get one of these. So as long as it's close to like 10, 15 bucks, I'm fine with spending that. You know what? We're going to take all these screws. Paid $3 to get in here. There we go. Have to unplug it all. You know what? I'm actually going to take this harness right here because it's got the heated seat wiring, and we actually need that for Selena's car, which has heated seats, but we don't have the switch panel or the wiring that goes to it. What kind of cutters did I bring with me? See, this is what I mean. This is how you lose efficiency. You got to have sharp cutters. And I didn't bring my whole bin of tools today because it was taking too long to walk around with the wheelbarrow. And we're almost about to be closed here. They're going to close around like 6. And we have like less than an hour to go through the yard and find everything that we want. So I decided to just travel light. Here we go. Plug it back in. I still can't believe we found this. You know, I've always looked for them. I mean, yes, I know all navigation cars have them, but it never clicks in my head. I go past them so many times, especially in other pull aparts. I'm sure I've walked past a navigation unit E46 that had this. But hey, this time I remembered. That's why it helps. If you're going to a pull apart and you're looking for stuff for your car, make a list. I can't stress that enough. I always come without a list, and I always forget stuff. And then when we're on the way home, I'm like, wait, that car had that. I should have got it. This time we made a list, and I found this. So let's keep going. All right, let's keep walking. So we already found one thing. And you know, the one time we don't bring a wheelbarrow, we're actually finding stuff to get. And I don't want to walk all the way up to the front to get a wheelbarrow right now. But let's keep looking. One thing I do like about this yard is they're actually putting most of these cars up really high compared to the other ones. So it actually would make it a little bit easier to get stuff from underneath, like, you know, manual swap stuff. All right, oh, here's the E90. 328xi. Oh, it smells like smoke. I hate that. You know, I hate having cars that smell so strong like smoke. Like, it's absorbed into everything. But it's got the black interior, airbags blown, not sport package seats, but still actually not bad. I mean, these would clean up okay. Now, there's a little bit of stuff wear and tear here, but I feel like these would clean up pretty good. And if somebody that had an E90 and they wanted to do a whole black interior swap, I mean, this is perfect. Like, you can get pretty much everything you need from one of these cars, and it'll be a lot cheaper than getting it from somebody that's parting it out. Man, these people are stripping these drivetrains out like crazy. No engine or trans. I feel like this is like the first yard that we've been to with BMWs that have almost all of their engines gone. Like, we've only seen one BMW with its engine still in. But we still got a lot more BMWs to see, so let's keep going. Oh, I see a GTI. We're gonna walk that row in a little bit. This one seems like it fell off of whatever stand they had it on, the Steelies. Here's another E39. This one has the basket weaves on it. Let's see if it's manual. It is not, and somebody already got all the seats and everything out of it. Wow, this is really new to be here. The 2014 Nissan Altima. I didn't think they had this new of a car. Well, there's another 2014 Sonata. A 2015 Altima. Man, this yard is actually really good. They've got a lot of new stuff in here. Wow, we still got a lot of rows to go and not enough time, so let's keep moving. I always set myself up for failure because we end up getting to these yards so much later than I usually want to get to it. That's because we have so much other stuff to do during the day or on the way, We usually plan these trips when we have to leave, you know, to go do stuff, run other errands, and we try to fit it in. And that's what makes it end up, you know, being much more of a rush than I would like it to be. Because ideally, I would want to stop by every single car, you know, look inside of it and actually see what all's in there. You never know what you might find. You might even find, you know, stuff that's not even car related, like somebody could have left a phone in there or somebody could have left something else in there. Hell, you might even find money in there. So I think the next pull apart video, we will definitely try to plan it better. And you know, you would think we drove 2 hours to get to this one that I would have spent, you know, I would have planned it more so we had more time here. But we did technically plan for it, but stuff came up, so we got here later than expected. But hey, I think we'll still have enough time to look through most of these cars that, you know, we're really interested in. At least get parts for stuff that we want. Here's another E90. And guess what? No surprise here, drivetrain's gone. Seems like in South Carolina, people are blowing up their BMWs very, very often. I think that might not be a South Carolina thing. I think that might be a worldwide thing. You know what the key to keeping a BMW from blowing up is? Here, I'll give you all a hint. It's not even a hint, it's the answer. Preventative maintenance. Check out Shop Life TV for preventative maintenance videos. All kinds of DIYs on there. Shameless plug. Another E90. We just about to walk by it. This is what we call the Carolina squat. When the ass is dumped, the front is raised. It's a very, very trendy thing around here. I think it's only a matter of time before it gets to the West Coast as well. Hopefully not, but you never know. But guess what? This one is stick shift E90, and it still has the engine in it. Yeah, you see right here? This is why I say preventative maintenance. You don't want your engine looking like this. Otherwise, it's gonna end up in a place like this. So yeah, don't ever let it get to this point. When you get to this point, that's when you know you're already too far gone. I mean, yes, we could probably bring it back, but this is gonna cost so much rather than just preventatively maintaining it. Oh, and this is the XI too. XI manual transmission. Yes, that's a pretty cool find.
E36.
Oh, E36, let's see. You know what would be the ideal pull apart, pick your part, whatever you want to call it? One filled with M cars. Imagine that. Imagine going to one with all M3s, M5s, Z3Ms, Z4Ms. That would be like, you know, a dream come true. All right, so this one, it has a window regulator in it, and that's what we need actually. Man, we need this for our E36 M3. The driver window will go down, but it won't go up. But I don't know if I want to spend the time to take it out right now. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep going. Because these are not that expensive. I mean, I can buy one new. And I think I might just end up doing that. Because I'm pretty sure over here they're probably going to charge me 20, 30 bucks for a regulator when I could buy a new one. Even the eBay one, a new one for 50 bucks. I'm fine with that. I'd rather take my odds with the eBay one. All right, let's keep walking. All this talking got me so thirsty. Hopefully remember to bring our waters this time.
No.
Man, I just need to get one of those backpacks that have like, you know, like the biker backpacks that have a water bottle built in with the straw coming out so you can just sip on it. Can't forget that, right? All right, E90, 328i. I can already see the black interior. Someone left the glove box right on top of the trunk. Sport seats? No seats. Man, somebody probably had the same idea as I did. Or they just had an E90 and they wanted the black interior with the sport seats, so they came and got them. Keep going. I just got bit by something. All right, here's a 92 325i. This one also has a screwdriver. Yay. This one also had the blue interior. Somebody came and got the seats already. All right, blue interior, but it's got the switch. I think this switch might be in better condition, but we already got one. We'll take our chances with that. Here's another one. There's a couple of them. Why do they have extras? And a bunch of relays. And another one? No, just a bunch of relays. I think they were already having issues with their So our chest cam battery just died. It was really hot too, so now we're stuck with this camera again. Hopefully y'all still get to see some cool finds. We haven't found really anything cool besides this yet, but hey, I think we're just getting started. Let's keep going. Whose idea was it not to bring a wheelbarrow? Not mine.
Not mine.
It's another E90? Yep. Another E90 with no engine or transmission. Let's see the interior though. It's so bad. Go look at it. Here's another E36.
No, you saw this one.
Oh, wow. We already saw this one. But here's another one. Dang, they got a lot of E36s. This one's actually still has a good amount of stuff. Oh, that interior is torn up. This regulator might actually be easy to get out. Stock BMW one. And it's already starting to get wear and tear on it. It's fine. Let's keep going. I really want to find that 335i, and I also want to find some E30, that E39 that I saw with the M3 steering wheel. So I found a wheelbarrow, but it's broken. But it's fine. It'll get the job done. I see E46 down there. Let's go look at it. I keep thinking that I have to talk close to the camera because the mic's on the camera, but I got a mic right here. I keep forgetting. So just walked up on this E46 325 Sulev, which means it's got the M56 engine. These valve covers are about $200-300 easy. So guess what? We're pulling it off. All right, now we just gotta get this harness out and we're good to go. So on the Sulev engines, this harness is a little different because it's got different ground setup. So if you're trying to get one of these valve covers, you do need this ignition harness, ignition coil harness. You can modify your own if you have a 2003 or newer, or 2002 or newer E46 with the triangle style Bosch plugs or Bosch coils. You can modify your harness to make it work. But if you have access to this, might as well get the whole thing. Another thing that you would want is this hose that goes from the valve cover, the breather hose, but that one's already gone, so we're not gonna be able to get that either. So with the M56 valve cover, it's got the CCV built into it, so you can get rid of your whole entire CCV system on a non-M56 car. So it's aluminum valve cover, so it's not gonna warp, it's not gonna crack. It's got the built-in CCV. You can also add a catch can with this as well, and that's the ideal setup. They also make upgraded breather elements for the CCV on here. So there's a lot of options that you have with the M56 valve cover. These mosquitoes are biting the crap out of me. Let's keep going. And right across from that one is a 325, another one, but this one's not the Sulev. And this is the second time we've seen somebody paint their trim blue, and they use deck screws to attach them. That's one way to do it. Not the right way, but definitely one way to do it. It's not only on this one, same thing on that one, same thing on the other ones. Oh look, there's a 335 that I wanted to see. Already stripped. So it's been here almost 2 months. Dang. That's a brand new valve cover though. Somebody really took out the whole harness. They cut everything off. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing this a lot because I got bit by a lot of mosquitoes and I'm super itchy now. So all the interior is mostly gone. I'm trying to see if I can find that turbo inlet pipe, but I don't think we're gonna find it here. Nope, let's keep going. Come on, where you at? Where you at? Here's the E60, let's see if it's a 535. 525. No use to us. So here's the E39 that we passed, and E46 right here. So 325 XI. I don't see anything on there. Let me look at the E39. No! They already took out the steering wheel. Somebody already got it. Okay, the steering wheel's already gone. I'm pretty sure this is the one that had it. Man, but I think there's still a couple more E39s. Nothing really I want from the engine side. Yeah, keep going. We're almost out of time. Ooh, what is that? That's sick. It's an MG. It's a midget. It's a 1971. Wow. That is so cool. I've never seen one of these actually. Until today. I bet you these headlights are probably worth something. Well, technically everything is worth something, but those might be worth some money, let's put it that way. Well, technically everything's worth some money too. You know what I mean. It's a Triumph. Never seen one of these either. Wow. They keep all the classics that nobody's ever seen stashed over here in the back. It's a 1977 Triumph TR7. That is cool. I really wonder what the story is behind this car. All right, so we're at the end of the yard. We looked through all of the imports rows. We didn't really look through the domestics. I explained this in a previous pull apart video why we don't really look through the domestics, but we did find that M56 valve cover. We found that double DIN relocation kit. It's a factory relocation kit for the E46 where we can put that climate control module down. We're about to find out what the prices are. I have no idea how much it's gonna cost, but I'll update you guys once we get out of here and once we have everything paid for. But I really didn't find what I actually was looking for. I wanted those E90 seats, the sport seats. I wanted some all-weather mats. I wanted some M3 steering wheels. We didn't find any of that, but hey, we'll look for that on our next pull apart video. So we just finished paying. It came out to $38, so it was like $37.41, but they charged us for the valve cover and they also charged us for that relocation kit. They counted that as an instrument cluster / bezel, and they also threw in that emergency switch as part of that whole thing. So I think it was a steal, honestly. But I'm looking at the receipt now and I see that the valve cover has a $2 core, which is fine. We're not going to return a valve cover, it's whatever. But they charged us for an extended warranty. So at this pull apart, it's actually called a pick your part, and they added extended warranty charge. So that extended warranty is for 90 days, which allows you to return the item or exchange it. I'm not sure how that works, but I'm not going to return that valve cover. I'm not going to return that relocation kit. So what I should have done was told them, hey, I don't want that warranty on it. And I think they would have taken off that extra. So we would have saved another, what, $7. So it would have came out to like $30 even. Plus the $6 for the entry fee. So total, we spent pretty much $45 if we don't count all of the time and the driving and all of that. But I think if we end up selling that valve cover, we're probably gonna make about 200, maybe $250 on it. So I think it's still a win in my book. And we still got to make a video for you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying these pull apart videos. I'm enjoying making them. Hopefully we get to go to more pull aparts further away from us and get to see what other states have to offer. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in our next video.